Let's get started in a standing pose. We're standing tall through the top of our head, palms facing forward, shrugging shoulders back and downward towards the floor. We're finding a lift through our arches. One under my foot. Okay. Imagine we have that string, drawing our crown towards the sky. Imagine there's another string at the base of our tailbone pulling us towards the floor. Elongating our back. And check in with the breath. We breathe in through the nose. And exhale through our nose. Letting go of anything for the next 12 minutes. Letting go of our day, let it go of what has came before this and what may come after. Just be in the present moment with your breath in and out, the now moment, the now moment, the now moment. Just start feeling our body going inwardly. Shedding away all of the chaos, the feelings around us. Just focusing on our body, our energy, our feelings. Breathe deep into the lungs. Exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're going to drop the hips down, reach those hands forward and sit in a chair pose. So we're taking the hips down, tuck the tailbone underneath, pulling the belly button up and in. Arms next to those ears, sink deep into the chair pose. Like I said, this is going to be some work, but you got this. Inhale, arms overhead. Reach high, straighten those legs. Press palms away, exhaling flat back until hip height, then start to round the back. Dropping the crown towards the floor. Coming up into monkey pose, flat back. Fingers pulling up the shins, just below the knees. Tailbone reaching back. And the crown reaching forward. Waking up hamstrings. Let's add more movement. Exhaling down into forward fold. Soften those knees. Inhale, arms overhead. Adding a back bend, we press hips forward. Reach the hands back. Inhale to lift. And exhale, setting in a chair. Inhale, reach high. Swan diving. Palms pressing away. Hinge at the hips. And then round. Forward fold. Inhaling monkey, flat spine. And exhaling, dropping the head towards the floor. Release the fingers towards the floor. Inhale, reach. Add a back bend. Exhale. Inhale, rise to reach high. Exhale, setting back in our chair. Inhale, sweep. Press the palms away. Hinge from those hips. Release the crown towards the floor. Knees are bent. Inhale, monkey. Notice the pattern. Exhale, dropping forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, press the hips forward. Reach the hands back, back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chair. One more circulation through. Inhale, press through the feet, reach. Swan dive, exhale. Monkey, halfway lift, inhales. And with an exhale, we drop the crown forward. Inhale, sweep. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chair. And we're going to hold our chair. Setting those hips back. Prayer hands to heart center. Keep those chair legs. Tailbone tucking under. And adding a twisted prayer chair. Our right elbow hooking the outer edge outside of our left leg. Bring the thumbs towards the heart center. Breathe. Line up knees, strong legs. Come to center. I'm out of breath already. Left elbow hooks the outside of the right knee. Draw the thumbs to the heart. Line up knees. Set deep in the hips. Coming back to center. Inhale, press through those feet, reach high. Exhale, swan diving, forward fold. All the way down, pressing hands into the floor. We'll step left foot back, then our right foot, downward dog. From here, we're gonna move into a half sun salutation flow, which is a plank. And then, if you need to, drop onto the knees to modify your plank. If not, keep your hands directly under the shoulders and press those heels straight back. Keep that core strength, the midline squeezing, lift through the kneecaps, and hover the chest over the floor. Still reach the crown forward, tail back. With an exhale, release the chest, untuck the toes. Coming up into a cobra, press into the hands, lift through the crown, the heart lifting. Sink those hips down. I'm so out of breath right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your Zen there. Big deep breaths. Cobra is a nice one to release any toxins from our stomach, digestive system. And we'll sink the hips back, take those knees wide, big toes touching. And we find our child's pose, resting forehead on the floor. Sinking breath. This is a good opportunity to catch your breath. Reconnecting. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more breath here in child's pose. Inhale, two hands and knees. We're going to move through that half sun salutation once again. This time I'm going to demonstrate with my knees down. So plank, crown forward. Reach through the kneecaps. And hover the chest over the mat. Keep those elbows drawing in towards the ribs. Activating tricep muscles, breathing. And an exhale, release the chest to the floor. Press through those hands. Lift the crown, the heart, even the belly button drawing up towards the sky. Adjust the hips back. So the hips are level. Squeeze the glutes here to protect your low back. Big deep breath in. And then exhale, we'll set back into child's pose, offsetting our back bend with a forward bend. Coming to hands and knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step the right foot through between the hands. Lunge or modify your lunge. Coming down onto your left knee. Listen to your body here. Honor your body here. Take a minute to, not a minute, but just a few moments to realize, not just like the short term, like, I want to look like her. Don't think that way. Try to think lovingly about yourself. Like, how will this affect me today, later in the evening, tomorrow? You never want to strain. Just push yourself, but not too much where you're hurting. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Press through the hands, fingertips forward. Press the heels down. It's all about how you feel, not how you look. So if your heels don't touch the floor, that is not even like anything to worry about. You just want to feel the stretch in the back of the calves. No matter what height or level the heels are, we love them unconditionally. Look up between the hands, step or help the left foot through between hands. Sink the hips forward and down. Make sure that left knee stacks over the ankle. You need to take that knee down, right knee I should say. Still reach the crown forward, let the shoulders relax from ears, away from ears. Sinking those hips forward and down, nice opening up in our hip flexors. We step back, downward facing dog, moving through our half sun salutation, or you can stay here to rest. Sun salutation is plank. Breathe, strong belly, pull the abs up. Belly button pulls up, we engage the glutes, the thighs. Press the chest up and away from the floor, hover lower. Keep those elbows Pulling in, breathe a lot. We're looking down at our mat. Exhale to drop the body. Squeeze the glutes, engage the leg muscles, and we lift in cobra. Big deep belly breath in. And full breath out. A little disclaimer, you don't want to eat before yoga. I just ate an apple and I'm like, why did I do that? You want to leave a little time to digest. Set back child's pose. It might be TMI, but hopefully you learn from my mistakes. Sink the hips back. From here, we're moving into a dolphin. So we're bringing the shoulders over our elbows, palms pressing into the floor like they're on railroad tracks. Tuck the toes, lift the hips high. Walk those feet towards the elbows. We look back between the feet. Big deep breath in, deep breath out. Head's hanging like a bobblehead. From here, we're moving into dolphin plank. Lots of ab work today. Long, flat body. I have to adjust the elbows so they're still lined up under our shoulders. Keep the shoulders plugged in. Long, flat body. Deep breath in. And we'll come back to our dolphin. Walk those feet towards the elbows. Drop the head down, looking between the toes. Let's bring those knees down, heart to earth. We're walking hands forward. Hips staying over the knees. Sink the heart towards the earth. Hence the name. Big inhale. And exhale. Walking the hands back. We're meeting in hands and knees. Flip the hands, or the right hand, so the fingers are facing towards the body. Spread out those fingernails so that all 5 fingers pressing into the floor. Right elbow is slightly bending. Nice little back of the hand wrist stretch. Forearm stretch as well. Flip the hand. Lean weight into the right hand and flip the left. So we're pressing all 5 fingernails into the mat. If you want a deeper stretch, try to straighten that arm. If you want less of a stretch, more bend into that left elbow. Looking down between where the hands would be. They were both forward. All right, flip that hand over. Very awesome. Let's add a little cat back here, just rounding the spine, tuck the chin, drop the head, tailbone underneath. And coming back to a neutral spine. Quick puppy pose before we finish our practice. Elbows on the floor, weave one finger in front of the other, making the hands into a little basket. We place the head down into the hands. Walk the knees close together and a little bit forward. Placing the head in the hands, we wag our tail. This is like very much needed these days. Most of this weight though is in our elbows. Lift the head out of the hands, bring the head over the heart over the hips. So sitting on those feet. It's a nice grounding pose. You can even meditate in this pose right here. If toes are or knees are getting a little bit irritated, talking to you, tuck the toes underneath. Always an option. Feet to a side, drop to the opposite hip. Send that right foot forward. Our left foot is to the inside of the right thigh. Sit tall, hands on each side of our right leg. We're just going to walk forward over the right leg, nose towards our knee. How far down you can go. Not to look like me, just to feel that stretch in the hamstring and the low back. Maybe the elbows come to the floor. The hand might find the foot. Either way is good. Just bringing those hands slightly forward after a few breaths. Walking the hands back, we'll switch sides. Left leg forward, right foot comes to the inside of our left thigh. Sit tall. We're going to keep that tall back as we walk the hands down the left leg. And bring the nose towards the knee. Nice little back stretch. Those elbows can come to the floor. If not, that's cool too. Bring the hands back. Extend both legs long. Reach those hands high, lift. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Let's drop. Bring the hands back behind the sitting bones. Drop the head back. Point the toes, lift the hips in a reclined plank. And release. Take one hand under the rear and then the other. We're going to come down onto the elbows into fish pose. Toes forward, head drops back. Lift the heart. Back bend. Bring one elbow out at a time. Lowering down. The right knee in, left knee to join. Just a little rock here. Circle the knees. Rolling side to side. Rotate the ankles, extend both legs long, and finish up today's practice. Shoulders under the body, curling the fingers, palms towards the sky. And we take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Let's do that a few more times. I want to hear your breath through the Instagram, through the computer, phone screen. Deep breath in, exhale. You got more than that. Let's go, let's go. Breathe deeply in. And return to normal breath. Just being here with the body. Just noticing as it is, not trying to change anything about the body, just being here, being now. You might notice where the tension lies. You don't have to change it. Probably might want to though. You might notice those places holding tension and notice that the exhale just naturally lets those places of tension release in the body. Deepening the relaxation with each and every exhale. Bend our right knee, and then our left. Making a slight transition to lie on our side. And use the hands or the top arm, or the bottom arm, I should say, as a pillow. Enjoying this transition pose. Feeling the comfort, security, relaxation here. Extend that top leg slowly. Lift the head slowly, using the hands to walk us back up to an easy seated position. Crossing our legs. Just drop the head back, lifting the bottom jaw over the top jaw, a little shark jaw action. Stretching out the neck muscles. And bringing it back. Tug on those earlobes. Just stretch out the ears, pulling the cartilage, middle part of our ear back, and lifting up the tops of our ears. Sealing in our practice, we sweep arms overhead and bow with an exhale. The light in me honors it, recognizes the wisdom, the beauty, and everything good in you. Namaste.